Hello and welcome to Business Talk, brought to you by the Northern Cincinnati Chamber of Commerce. I'm Britt Scearce with Emory Federal Credit Union. I'm your host, and today here in studio we have Michael Burke with the Great Oaks Career Campuses. He is the supervisor of the Adult Workforce Development Program. Michael, welcome to the studio.
Thank you.
Tell us a little bit about the Great Oaks Career Campuses.
Well, Great Oaks is a Ohio Technical Center. We have 4 campuses. We have high schools that come from 36 school districts. Adult, we can come from anywhere in Cincinnati that want to travel, Kentucky, Indiana. And we do programming during the day for high school and career center, and then in the evenings and some day programs for adults. Then we have a test center that we will test companies or our entrance exam or any other certification that are industry recognized. And then we have the Aspire program, which houses our high school equivalency, GED, and then also our ESOL, English Speakers of Other Languages.
That's great. I know we've had some chamber events over at Great Oaks a few times, and I know that the culinary students have cooked lunch for us, and
Yes.
They do a wonderful job over there.
We try to get real life experience for the students, so cooking a luncheon would be a real life experience. Some of our programs, example is our carpentry have framed a garage. They've rough finished a basement. Later the electricians come in, wire it, and then they come back and finish drywall paneling. So it gives the students some real life experience. Customer pays for all the material and supplies, but it gives our students a chance to build something that's substantial and stays, not just a little test model that eventually gets tore down.
Yeah. So are businesses or residents able to hire the students?
If it fits, well, they can hire the students, yes, definitely can hire students. The school actually building, it has to fit in the curriculum, so sometimes that's a little tough depending on where you are in the year and what project you want. And then with high school, it's even a little more difficult with transportation. We can bus them there, but there's some limits to what they can and can't do, especially if you're only working a 2-hour day. That's their lab time. It's really 2.5 hours, but you got to allow some time for travel. The adults, they can drive themselves there. It's an evening class. It works usually a little better for the adults than the high school, but we try to do both.
Yeah. Now they can go to school both full-time and part-time there, right?
Correct. We have, the high school is obviously a full-time high school program following the regular high school curriculum. They just get 3 bells or whatever field of study they chose, welding, electricians, pharmacy tech, nursing, whatever it is. The adults, it's an evening class. We have one that's a day, but predominantly our adult programming is in the evening, 4:30 to 10:30, Monday through Thursdays. So students can work during the day outside of their field, or a lot of our students get the job in the field within 2 or 3 months of school, and then they continue to perfect their skill, and then upon graduation they hit the ground running.
All of these vocations are in high demand right now.
Correct.
I mean, there's a shortage of workers with these kind of skilled trade skills.
There's been a shortage of welders for the last 20 years. Now electricians and plumbers are just on the edge of extinction. It's scary. We do have the adult construction has been helping, but it's barely. If you have 18 students, their discipline is rough framing, finishing carpentry, electrical, and plumbing. So they get all 4 of those skill sets, but they can choose their career path. Some of them go in and become a apprentice licensed electrician or plumber, and then some just go into the building trades and do a little bit of everything, from custom homes to redoing bathrooms, kitchens, whatever. So there's plenty of opportunity, plenty of jobs out there right now for everyone.
Yeah, I work in lending and residential lending and commercial lending, and builders have had just a heck of a time being able to keep up with demand. We have a shortage of housing, and they can't build them fast enough.
Right. Yeah, the supply is way low on housing right now. So if you put your house up, you can sell it in a matter of hours, but you don't have a place to live after that. I also manage our job board on our website.
Okay.
And I took that over, probably July will be 2 years, so year and a half, year and 3/4. And when I first started, we were getting maybe 5 or 6 jobs a day, companies that would request, email, call me, and then I walk them through how to post, and then I maintain them. Now I am getting anywhere from 20 on up.
Wow.
I'm on there 3 times a day approving new jobs, and then I cut and paste, or I'll print them and I send them directly to the instructors. That way they can get them in the hands of the students. Students and instructors have access to the website, but they only look when they're looking for a job that they go there. I'm there 2 to 4 times a day. So we're helping businesses there by they're getting their posting in front of people that have the skill or the desire to do it.
Yeah.
Because some of our high school students, yes, they've been trained, but they're a high school student. They're still 18 years old.
Yeah.
So they're a little green on normal employability skills, just life skills, I guess, in general.
Yeah.
And they need the work experience. So companies are picking them up, and we have kids making really good money right now, right out of high school, starting at 20 to 23 an hour. That's not bad.
That's
not bad.
That's a lot better. I remember starting my first job in the 1980s at a grocery store. My hourly wage was $3.38 an hour.
You're in the same age group as me. I started at $2.47 at Kroger's an hour.
So, and right now, the number of jobs that are available, I mean, employers are having just a terrible time being able to find people to work. And with inflation doing what it's doing, people have to need money. So you just kind of wonder what's going on.
You can write your own ticket right now if you have some skill, and that's what we supply.
Yeah.
You know, we give. We're not a college, so you're not getting a degree, but you're getting hands-on, real-life experience in whatever that field of study is.
That is in high demand.
Correct.
And oh, by the way, you don't end up with like, I don't know, $100,000 in student loan debt either, do you?
No. Our most expensive program is like $11,000, $12,000 for the 10 and a half months. So for the amount of hours, or 900 hours of classroom time, it's not that expensive.
Yeah.
Plus all your books and
I mean,
tools.
you could pay for
Here's
that
an
1
example.
year, you know.
Our auto service program, they spend it's right around 11, almost 12,000, but they get a toolkit, Mac tool. It costs the students, it's included in their tuition. So what I pay is what we charge them, $2,600, and it's $5,200 worth of tools.
Wow.
So they have a complete, well, not a complete set, but a really good starter set of tools to be an auto mechanic. And that's what we pay. What do they need
right out of the program
to hit the ground running? Same with our carpenter construction, same with our CNC, same with our electromechanical maintenance technician. What do they need to go out on the floor and do their job, whatever it is?
Yeah.
And so portion, it comes down, we try to keep it around $10 to $12 an hour for actual instruction. Which if you have a tutor, you're looking at $30 an hour.
Yeah.
So we feel our $10, and that's part-time and full-time. Obviously a part-time class, it's only 20 hours, you're only going to pay $200-300 depending on the program and then the material. But there's definitely opportunities. Example, our part-time welding, you could take level 1, level 2 in welding blueprint reading, and you would be employable at an entry level. You're looking at 80 hours, about 105 hours total of training. Now, you're not going to be an expert welder, but you're going to understand it. You're going to have set the machine. You're going to be able to run a bead that will hold together. And then you could get on the floor somewhere, and then they can work with you and continue. And that's a cheap way to do it.
Yeah.
Our full-time program, you can end up with American Welding Society certification D11 structural steel. You have to pass the test, but we prepare you for that.
Yeah.
And we have good luck with that.
Now, I hear welders can make, 6 figures. You just
easily.
Kind of right out of the training and only have to pay, what do you say, maybe 10 or 12,000?
10 to 12,000, yeah. And compare us to other schools that are for-profit, private, your Lincoln Techs, your Hobart, your Antonelli, anybody like that, Fortis. Our nursing programs, $1,500-1,600 for a 20-week class, and you go to Fortis and you're going to spend $15,000-20,000, for the exact same training, same certification available for you,
What a tremendous resource.
Well,
right here.
Yes, it is a huge resource. And a lot of people don't know who we are. We've been around for 50 plus years. That's the scary part. We started the idea came out in the late 60s, and our first class, I think was 69 or 70 was our first class that got out of the high school, and then adult ed got on top of that.
Wow.
Well, we have the police academy. We're number 2 police academies to Ohio, the Ohio State Patrol. We are the only
That's impressive.
at a level that's not a municipality. Like Cincinnati, they have their own police academy.
Yeah.
Butler Tech does have one. We just got OPATA certified. Now we're going to be teaching specialty classes in 32 new OPATA. That's the Ohio Peace Officers certification. And you have to be OPATA certified to run an academy. But yeah, we do recertification. We have an indoor shooting range, so we recertify almost every police officer in Hamilton County.
Wow.
Sheriff's Office, we're running a sheriff's special police academy right now for their correction officers to become peace officers so they can carry a firearm. They need people, you have to have a firearm apparently to transport. So if an inmate gets sick and they have to transport him to the hospital, they have to have someone that can carry a firearm to keep them secure.
Wow.
And so they're upscaling their workforce. So they're people that are people that are correction officers now can become peace officers, which gives them an opportunity for more money and growth.
Yeah.
And that's all we do is workforce. How can we help businesses? How can we help students get where they need to be? So we have, every program has a local advisory board that has different industries or different companies that are in that industry. And they meet 3 times a year, talk about the curriculum, talk about where the program's going, what direction, do we need different equipment in there? Is this textbook sufficient? Is this theory good? What's new? Because our teachers, you start teaching and next thing you know, it's 10, 15 years you've been out of that field.
Yeah.
How do you stay current?
Yeah.
Well, the advisory board helps us stay current. There's other ways we send our teachers to seminars in the off season, sometimes during school, but we try to do it in summer. And a lot of seminars take place in the summer just because for teachers. But we want to stay current and we want to continue to feed the industry. But we want people making a good living.
Yeah.
And
what a tremendous resource right here in Sharonville to be able to get an education, to go right into a job and make great income without hundreds of thousands of dollars of student loan debt. So fantastic opportunity, Michael. Thank you so much for coming in and letting us know, all the resources that are available right here with Great Oaks career campuses. So great information. Our guest has been Michael Burke. He is the supervisor of the Adult Workforce Development Program at the Great Oaks Career Campuses. Thank you for watching. You've been watching Business Talk. We'll see you next time right here.